whole thing over. My name is Vinetta Kerns. I'm a member of the Morgan Cabin Association that keeps the Morgan Cabin open and keeps things going. The cabin is the home of Colonel Morgan, who was granted 1,000 acres here just to come in and settle the area. Colonel Morgan, his wife, and their 8 children lived in this cabin and a loft above. They settled the area and had other people come in. Colonel Morgan was credited as being the first road builder in what became West Virginia because he established the road that goes from here into Winchester. He was also a justice of the peace, and he ended up getting a license to run an inn because so many travelers would stop by for refreshments or even to spend the night. So he had to get a license to run an inn. Colonel Morgan, Jacob Height, and John Briscoe were the 3 that established Morgan Chapel, which is where Colonel Morgan is, and some of his family are buried.
We were recently donated the corner cupboard and the glass top, but it wouldn't go together, so we separated and put it in the corners. But somebody graciously donated it to the Morgan Cabin. I'm not sure. You know, transport your clothes and probably everything you owned at the time. The corner cupboard over here to your right, and the door of that spring house. Wow. Lit candles around him and forced his family to stand outside and watch while they shot him 17 times. Oh, wow. So that's why this area is called Torytown. And the gentleman that owned this when the county bought it to rebuild the cabin, he would not say he lived in Bunker Hill or Gerrardstown. He lived in Torytown. Wow. Thank you all for coming out. stone portion of the house across the road, and then Zach went to Morgan and that was building.
You're welcome to go upstairs, but if you usually say the center of the room, so the roof is sometimes you bump your head on the east.
We have a mild investment interest in the local district for the farm that's down the road here, with the stone house on the hill, Runnymeade farm.
Well, if you ask,
Lock, stock, and barrel. You know what that refers to? That refers to this right here. This consists of, it means when you're purchasing something, you're buying it lock, stock, and barrel. This is the lock, this is the stock, and this is the barrel. Now, back in early days, a clockmaker would make the lock, a carpenter would make the stock, and a blacksmith would make the barrel. Sometimes those things didn't match up. They didn't fit up. The barrel might be a little bit too big for what the carpenter cut out, or vice versa. So they come up with a brilliant idea. Hey, let's do it the Lowe's way. Let's get everybody together and make them. And that way we can fit everything, make sure it all works. So you were able to buy it lock, stock, and barrel. That's where that expression comes from. Have you ever heard the expression, go off half-cocked? Somebody gets angry, off half-cocked. This gun has a half-cocked position. It's right there. If I pull that trigger, it will go off, but it might not have enough force to create a spark, which sets off the charge. Another expression was, he was a flash in the pan. Somebody's a flash in the pan. This area right down in here is called the pan, and that's where you put your prime load, and you close the prison, put the rest of the charge down the barrel, and then you're ready to shoot. And that's what our gentlemen right here are going to do in just a minute. So I'll talk them through it. When you're ready. Charge your barrel. Tap it down a few times.
Wouldn't have to do that if we were shooting real bullets. We'd use our
it
ram
was all
rod.
been loaded off the ramrod.
Yeah.
All right. Go to full cock. Make ready. Now it's going to be loud. Anybody's noise sensitive, you might want to cover your ears. Make ready. Aim. Fire. And charge your barrel. Tap it down a few times.
Wouldn't have to do that if we were shooting real bullets. We'd use our
it
ram
was all
rod.
been loaded off the ramrod.
Yeah.
All right. Go to full cock. Make ready. Now it's going to be loud. Anybody's noise sensitive, you might want to cover your ears. Make ready. Aim. Fire. And aim. Aim. Charge your barrel. Tap it down a few times.
wouldn't have to do that if we were shooting real bullets. We'd use our
It would
ramrod.
all been loaded off the ramrod.
Yeah.
All right. Go to full cock. Make ready. Now this is going to be loud. Anybody's noise sensitive, you might want to cover your ears. Make ready. Aim. Fire. And what? There's a wall there, you know, and so we've got some artifacts out there, but most of them are getting rotted. Nice little fence around there and exhibits and signs.
Yeah.
So we could bring in school kids and show them what they look like.